Allison shared a clip of her and actor choreographer Brittany Perry Russell busting a move to Missy Elliott's bomb intro, Pass That Dutch. Then she thanked Perry Russell for creating a fun environment and making her feel safe during the experience. In her caption, she also wrote, "Truly felt so good to dance again. I was overwhelmed with so many emotions. I was both scared and excited, but dance has always been there for me, even now, and I am so grateful for that." In another video Allison posted on TikTok, she and her daughter Wesley vibed to a funky remix of the classic Titanic tune with text over it reading, "When your life is a mess, but you just trying to vibe." So while the comment section on both videos were filled with thousands of people showing Allison some love, there were hundreds of comments where people said that they still have a bunch of questions about what really happened to Twitch and that Allison may still be hiding the truth. And just so you understand why people still have so many questions, let's revisit the mysterious death. In December 2022, Twitch checked in at the Oak Tree Inn very calmly, and at the time when he was checking in, absolutely nothing seemed out of place. However, suspicions were raised the next day when he was supposed to check out at 11 a.m., and when he didn't check out, a hotel keeper went to knock on his door, and that is when they discovered his lifeless body, apparently after Twitch had taken his own life.
Around 11:15, they went and checked and knocked on the door. She didn't really see him, but she noticed the body, and that's it. And then she came out. She was freaked out.
I mean, it just didn't make sense. Literally days before his death, Twitch celebrated his 9th anniversary with Allison, sharing throwback images from their wedding and writing, "Happy anniversary, my love," at Allison Holker, #9years. Allison also shared a reel on Instagram in honor of their anniversary, and the relationship with Allison always seemed so perfect and happy.
I bring her coffee in bed every morning. That's kind of like, that's one of my, I think to me, like something that, it's like my first act of love for the day. She don't necessarily have to get out of the bed to come get her coffee. I come bring it to her and just kind of kiss her softly and wake her up. You know what I'm saying?
In addition, Twitch and Allison were discussing having more babies on an episode with Jennifer Hudson not long before his death.
Oh my God, do you miss having a newborn in the house?
I sure do.
Uh-oh.
I think we would love to start trying for another one.
Oh.
Yeah, no, but we really do. I mean, I love the little babies. I love them, and to be quite, yeah, it's a constant conversation.
So you understand why for some people it was difficult to just accept that Twitch suddenly took his own life, right? But honestly, just because he was always smiling and dancing doesn't mean he wasn't battling his inner demons. Depression can look different for different people, and sometimes a person who might seem like the life of the party can actually be severely depressed. Anyways, I digress. Now, regarding Twitch's death, a lot of these questions have also been directed towards Allison, who has apparently been a little sus. Okay, the first suspicious thing that Allison did when she noticed that Twitch was not home in a few hours, she reached out to the police immediately. But instead of calling the police, she went to them, like she already knew something bad had happened. Also, something else that made people suspect Allison knows more than what she revealed is how she gave no information about the alleged letter that was found when Twitch died. When Twitch passed, it was reported that he left a note behind, and although investigators who found the note did not specify exactly what it said, the LAPD confirmed he cited past challenges he was struggling with as the reason why he took his own life. So if there's one person who read the letter other than the police, it must have been Allison. And given how fans were invested in the whole thing, many people did not understand why Allison did not disclose what was written in the letter. And that's when speculation started to make rounds, claiming that Twitch probably highlighted in the letter that Allison was one of the reasons why he took his life. A lot of people also say that Allison is the one who pushed Twitch into being an influencer, constantly posting videos where they looked happy, and eventually Twitch couldn't handle it anymore. Then there have been claims that since Twitch passed on, Allison's emotions have not been sincere. For instance, just have a look at this post she put up a few months after Twitch died.
I just want to say thank you for all of the love and support that you guys have sent to me and my family at this time. It has been very challenging and emotional, but you guys have brought so much hope and inspiration to us by sharing stories and memories and moments in different ways that Stephen impacted your life. And it's brought us so much hope and inspiration.
Do you find that emotionless? Because several people said that they could tell from the video that Allison was not being sincere with her emotions. In case you didn't notice, Allison also did quite a number of interviews months after Twitch died. And again, people said that she was giving off some pretty weird vibes.
I still feel like I'm like the rest of the world where I'm still shocked. No one's ready for that moment. And there's no one that saw this coming. No one.
Several of Twitch's fans have also been calling her out because of the photos she has been posting. Like this one person who commented, "When has she ever shown any grief for Twitch? And dang, I don't think I'd be able to get out of bed yet if my husband had died, much less be prancing around town doing impromptu photo shoots and already taking my wedding rings off." And this other one that read, "This wouldn't be me if my husband committed suicide." I can't even fathom how she has the strength to act so normal and do these photo shoots. Honestly, when it comes to grief and how people mourn their loved ones, I think people should just mind their own business. Everyone processes grief differently. But who's going to stop the internet? Many are still convinced that she has been hiding something. Also, I would love to ignore what has been said about the amount of pressure Twitch was going through with his work in the months leading up to his death, but I just can't. Especially the situation with Ellen DeGeneres that Allison also possibly knew about. Remember, back in 2020, Ellen was anonymously accused by a number of staffers of allowing an on-set culture of discrimination, especially based on color. BuzzFeed did an exclusive where one employee claimed she was fed up with comments about her race and walked off the job, and others said they were instructed by their direct manager not to speak to Ellen DeGeneres if they saw her around the studio. Another person also said that she experienced racially offensive comments, actions, and microaggressions during her year and a half as an employee. She said when she was hired, a senior level producer told her and another Black employee, "Oh wow, you both have box braids. I hope we don't get you confused." And at a work party, she said one of the main writers told her, "I'm sorry, I only know the names of the white people who work here." Actually, most of the former employees also blamed executive producers and other senior managers for the day-to-day toxicity. And one of those executive producers was none other than Twitch.
When he was on Ellen and Ellen was being canceled, people were looking at him saying, "Why are you supporting this woman?"
I mean, if someone like Todrick Hall shared that Twitch was under pressure because of the scandal on the Ellen DeGeneres show, there's no way Allison didn't know that Twitch was under so much pressure.
Human beings are not designed to handle that much pressure. And when I was talking about my experience, his face was like,
Now, I personally don't want to believe that Twitch was mistreating people of color on the show, but I can only imagine how hard it was for him to watch them complain about the discrimination. Maybe that's one of the real reasons why he left the show. And maybe he wasn't given the easiest time after leaving the show. And maybe Allison knew about that as well. The truth is, there are still so many questions about what happened, and only one person possibly has the answers. What are you not telling us, Allison? Is there more to what happened to Twitch? I would love to know if you find this whole thing suspicious, and if 1 + 1 is still not giving 2. So drop those thoughts in the comments section below.
All right, so
Yeah.
that is the intro of the show. Thank you for coming back, everyone who was at the last show. If you haven't seen the last show, go back, because we did like 2 shows. We just did a show before this, and we like took a break. We're gonna do this show, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna do another show at 6 p.m. So let's go into this. What's up, Sugar Love?
Now, girl, I wait for you to get to the good stuff. Right. This time I have heard, right. I wait for you to get to the good stuff. Because, see, they won't let me find the video. Maybe they took it down. But, hey, King. Hey, Spice. Hey, Larry. What's up, Captain Obvious? What's up, my Bush babies? And hello, my replay gang. All of you guys are welcome. Welcome to the show. Don't forget, as you guys come in, don't forget to hit the like. If you're not subscribed to either channel, please subscribe to either channel. Now we're going to get this show on the road. Right? We did the
Also,
road.
make sure you hit all notifications, because YouTube has been on some weird stuff.
Yes.
Make sure you hit all notifications, because they have not been notifying people when we go live. So please do that.
Yeah, definitely. People are not getting their little ting. But I would like to say, it was a video I have done, and I had went back. But remember, this video that I have done was 2 years ago, right? It was 2 whole years ago. And I've been said, if you look at the beginning when they was online for auditioning, if you would ever see that, hey Jack, you would see that she was under him. Like he didn't know she was either a plant or put there, right? We gotta remember how this business works. Let's not forget, right? So we don't know if she was a plant, because what made her? I mean, if you ever find it. Maybe if when DJ shows another video, maybe it's in there. Lord knows I checked. But that would give you a good perception of she was on this man from on the line. Like, how did she know he was going to be famous? Like really? And then I tried to look up her daughter's father. You cannot find her daughter's father, her bio father, right? Now, they all say that Twitch adopted her. But I think that same adoption will be just like how they say Quincy was adopted by Diddy. Because in order to be adopted, the other parent has to give up their rights, right? And he has to sign for it, right? That was never stated, right? Adoption. But no, she has a father, right? So that's where you can't even find his name. And then if you look at the earlier pictures before she was with Twitch, her daughter was plain Jane Caucasian. Plain Jane Caucasian, looked at Caucasian. Why, when she got with Twitch, why did she make herself look mixed? Why did she take that straight hair, get it blown up, and put them type of curls in the front of her head, right? Normally, girls don't do that unless you're trying to look mixed. So she was trying to make it appear at that point, if you did not know, if you didn't know that that wasn't his biological daughter, they was trying to give the appearance that she is. Right?
Wait, the girl with the blonde hair is not his daughter?
No.
Wow. Okay.
Right? So if you look at, like, while we're talking, please, if you want to look, bring up the pictures as we're speaking, right? I like to show receipts as I'm talking, but you know, we on your thing, right? But if you look at the daughter, she was plain Jane, straight stringy hair, looked straight Caucasian. Now the mother gets with Twitch. Now she looks mixed. It's like two entirely different young girls, right? What was that pretend about, right? So Allison been playing us for a while. We just didn't know, right? That go to show you what you stop thinking. You know, people is okay because you see nice videos. We never know what's going on behind closed doors. We never know. We just assume because they do videos, everything is happy-go-lucky. But I knew from when I seen that video, when they was on that line, I knew she had to have him. Right? Now, you see how she has the look that appears like she's mixed, right? But she's not. Now, find the picture with her regular face. In Hollywood, no telling where those babies come from. Right? She's getting the picture. Just click on the daughter's name. Her name is Welsie Renee. Click on her name, and maybe you could, once you click on her name, maybe her older pictures will come up, which they try to hide and confuse the people. And let's not forget, she's older than Twitch. She's older than Twitch. No, not that one. Because right there, you see where they're making her hair change, right? There are no curls in her hair in the one that I'm talking about. Right there, and I'm glad you put this up. So this is where they start to change her to make her start looking like she's mixed. You see? Because in her regular pictures, her hair has no value, no volume. It has no volume, no curls, no nothing. No, go back. Go back. I want you to see what the girl look. They need to see what the girl looked like. Where you at, DJ? Right, that was done by design. By design. like Kat say, they all get a weird light skin way. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I don't know. Like her hair right here, the way she looks like she was already mixed. Like maybe
Right.
the baby daddy of this.
No, she's not. You need to find the regular. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Not getting it, DJ. Then I'm gonna put it in the thing.
Not because she looks. See,
She is not at all. That's why you have to look at her original pictures before they did this transformation on her.
she looks mixed to me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Let me get the picture and put it in there.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna let you because I'm like she looked mixed to me. Like
Right,
even
you're
when-
saying she looked mixed, but she's not. Right?
okay, maybe it's a
I'm gonna find it.
because even here, see.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Hold on, let me show you this one. So she looks
Mm-mm.
mixed there too.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So you saying she's not mixed at all?
No,
Like
she's
maybe
not mixed. She's not mixed
Her-
at all.
or maybe Jewish, maybe or
I'm gonna get them pictures.
we're both trying to find the pictures of when she looked before she had her afro. I don't because I'm like she got like the kind of Jew fro or like
Mm-mm.
little blonde.
No, ma'am. That's all by design. All by design. It won't let me. Okay. Oh, they want to play with me now.
Hold on.
I got a baby picture of her, but that's not the exact picture I was talking about. But I will show you her. Right now.
Like every picture I see, she got like an afro.
No, I'm gonna show you one. Let me in and present.
Are you showing you're not showing your screen?
Yeah, how
Share
you
screen.
do it on here? I got to do share screen.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing the screen.
No,
Oh.
I'm sharing mine. You're not sharing yours.
Oh, okay. Where we go?
That's what I was thinking. Like like that she might be a Jewish or whatever.
No. You
Maybe
see?
that's why
Can
her
you
hair
see? Can you see the picture right here?
Yeah, zoom it in or click on it. Is there a way to?
I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna open it up, and then we're gonna check some more pictures. Look at that, straight. Her hair is straight.
Well, she do like one of them white mixed kids though. You know
She's
what I'm saying?
not mixed. She's white. She's not mixed at all. Look how straight this girl hair is. Right now, we're gonna go through some more pictures. Right. I'm gonna go through some more if they be nice. Similar images.
That's too big of a shirt. Also, it has to be a tight shirt.
She looked like a straight up plain Jane. I gotta find her. Right. I don't even know what the little girl name is, but they're playing with me. All right, they're playing with me, but these are not. If you look them, and that's not the same little girl. Not this. This is not the same little girl. Sorry. Look at that. Not the same little girl.
She looks
Her
like
hair
a
is
mixed.
straight.
She looks like a
No,
mixed
she's
light skin. Like how like they be having them octoroons. Like
No,
they're like
no,
white
no,
and then
No, ma'am. She's all white.
with like
Ain't nothing
coarse
mixed about
hair
her.
and
And none cost that straight Caucasian hair she has. But the pictures that I'm looking for, they're not giving it to me. But no, her father is white. When I did remember, I did the I did. Let me see if I can find her that. But when I did the thing, her father's white, and then they showed it. Now it's not there no more. That shit is crazy. It's not there. They took down all the pictures with the goddamn with all the damn evidence of her, and her hair ain't gonna go from straight curly to getting it processed, right? She got it processed. Now they say that she was adopted. She was not adopted. Okay.
Jackie, can you
Some
find
people
out
are
what
born
what
great,
is
some
Switch
are
Boss wife's mother? Is she like Jewish or what's her nationality? Is she like a white woman or like Jewish?
I'm looking for that answer. How much you know for her? This is her, right? Ethnicity, white. Color, eyes color, blue, right? Blue. She's all the way Caucasian. Ethnicity, Caucasian is right here.
Right, you're right.
They refuse to put. She is white. Citizen
Well, they don't
by
have. They only
birth.
have that Boss as the last name.
Her
Twitch
mother, Alice
Boss.
is a fan. I'm trying to tell you. Her hair was just a straight. Look at this. Look at this. Look now. Look at this. No, this is what I'm telling you. Look at this. This is her daughter. No, that because he quote unquote. No, they just gave him this the same girl. Ain't nothing black about this girl. I'm trying to tell you. Look at her.
I don't know. She looked kind of. That hair looked kind of like some maybe like Mexican, like something mixed. It's something.
No,
it's not all the way white Caucasian looking. It's almost like how
no, that is white people's hair, right? Ain't nothing mixed about her. No man wanted to be, but if you look at her, that golden blonde hair, that's all white hair. But even what we do know.
She
look
looks.
At
She
that
looked
girl
like she
face,
got
her
a little
nose, her
bit. She
teeth. Ain't nothing mixed there, baby. Sorry.
Look at her nose.
I know you
she
would like
looks like
for it
she's
to be,
like
but
a mixed black girl. Like I know like black kids, like mixed black kids that be having like that mixture. Show her father. Show her.
Now, how do you go from that, right, to no? But her father. I know what she looked like, but if her mother and father is white, then that will mean she's white.
So her father's white.
But now all of a sudden they took it down and put him as unknown. Right.
Okay.
See, now he's an exceptional father figure to Allison Hooker, right? That's probably in that picture. Her eyes are blue and her color here is light blonde. But regardless of what she looks like, her hair is not. She created that mixed look. where you will automatically think that she's mixed. You would think a lot of people that's mixed have that wavy hair. She always had long straight hair.
All right, so this is her with her long straight hair.
See what?
But it still look like it
nationality
still got
is
some
Wesley
nappy look to it.
Flower. She is an American citizen by birth, and she is Caucasian. Yes, even they're telling you Caucasian. You don't see nowhere how far.
Hold on, let me add your.
Because if her father was black, in the moment she married.
Oh no, hold up. Uh-oh. I was trying to show you your slide you were showing, and
No, they kicked me out.
Okay, bring your slide back up again, because yeah, you're right. Because I was showing this, and her hair is straight right here, but I was like, it looked like, you know how black people straighten their hair out or whatever. It looked like, but you know what? You might be right. Go ahead and bring your thing back.
Yeah,
up
it was flat. It was flat, straight.
It seemed like to me like she probably, I don't know. You saying her dad was white?
Her dad is white, right?
Like not Mexican or Dominican.
Well, I can't say. Well, it wouldn't be Dominican. Wouldn't be, because she would still be mixed. She's not mixed. Even if he was Dominican, she would still be mixed. But she would be considered.
So you think that she's like kind of blackfishing is what you're saying? She
blackfish this shit. Yes, she blackfish, darling. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Nick. Hey, Miss Leo. Captain Obvious, is your grandson here? Wait, hold on. It matters because if her hair is naturally straight, then fine. But when you catfish them, we have a problem. Like, if your hair is straight, then it's straight. That's not where the problem is at, right? The problem is the catfishing, trying to make us think that she's mixed when she's not.
She looked like she got like something going on. I'm sorry. Like that you know, she like you know, like what's that damn show with the one girl what's her name? Damn, what's that damn show?
No, what I'm saying is, Captain Obvious, I'm not saying we don't possess it. We possess it, but it's natural. They transformed her to look like a mixed female. That's what I'm saying. They transformed her. As you see, every video, her hair gets curlier and curlier to the point that now
hold on. Is even her wife white all the way? His wife might be like Mexican or something like that.
Her last name, look at her last name, right? However how you put it, that's they changed her, right? Because even if she was like that, she would have been doing all of that before she met Twitch. That's what I'm saying. Before she met Twitch,
his wife look kind of mixed herself.
No, she do not. But I'm saying before she met Twitch, I could see. But before she met Twitch, her daughter was looking one way. After she got with Twitch, her daughter was looking another way. That's all I'm saying. Right? I ain't gonna listen. My family got the blue eyes. My family got the green eyes. They got the straight hair. Like all of our families do, right? A lot of us got red hair. So that's where the issue is at. The issue is how they try to catfish us. So so when we look at her now, everybody is now going, oh, that's not his daughter. Oh, that's not his daughter, because they led us to believe that she was mixed and that was his daughter, but she is not. Even though if you was watching a while back, you would know. No, I'm not going for the cash fish stuff. I'm just telling you how they transform that girl
listen,
to
I
Kayla.
think that she might be. She got look at her nose. She don't like no white little like a white.
Listen, everybody, every Caucasian person knows it's not pointy. Just like every black person knows it's not it doesn't spread. You got a lot of black people who knows is born straight. So her having a little nose there, but my thing is that's not where my argument is at. My argument is you had her looking one way when you wasn't with Twitch. When you wasn't with Twitch, she looked like a regular old Caucasian girl, right? My job is not to say if she's mixed or not, right? My job is to say you portrayed her to be how she was. The minute you got with Twitch, you portrayed her to look more mixed, to put them curls in her hair. So she went from being acting Caucasian to acting black. That's what I'm saying.
I would say I would suffice it to say I don't know what her race is, even though it says white. But you know what? It says white, so I don't know. It doesn't say mixed. And they probably would have said that she was mixed if she was mixed because they put that.
No, the video before they cleaned up the Google, if you would have looked for her father number before, it was there. Now all of a sudden it is no like acting Caucasian to act the yes, Jackie. Like I said, it's not the issue of see. They made her, they're unappropriating our blackness, and that's what they're doing with her. Well, that's what the mother did with her.
That's crazy. So let's get into it. Like, so what do you think is going on with this whole situation with Twitch and the wife? I heard that it was said that he was on drugs, and she found out that he was on drugs.
No, she's supposed to quote unquote looked into his closet, and out of nowhere she found drugs. First of all, you with your husband, you don't know he's an addict. You don't know if he's sweating. You're an addict yourself, allegedly, Miss Allison. You don't know what that looked like. And number two, we already know our addict ain't gonna hide shit in no closet. Like they know people go into closets. That would be the last place they will hide drugs, right?
And right, wouldn't he have had it with him when he went to the hotel?
Right. There were no.
He got drugs in his thing in the closet. Like, bro, I don't know no addict that's gonna be like leaving the drugs.
There is nothing that was found in his autopsy, right? Let me just make that clear. There was no substances found in. So some substances like marijuana is like a whole month. Like cocaine, I think is like about a week. Each substance stay in your system a long time. So even if he took drugs right before, right, it wouldn't have went out of his system that quick. If he would like, okay, let me just, right. So that means that he wasn't depressed or mentally or going crazy or having a mental breakdown, as they say, because there was nothing in his system. So he went there with a straight mind.
The autopsy of Stephen Twitch Boss revealed that he died by suicide. He passed away by a self-inflicted pow wound to the head. The autopsy also found he had no drugs or alcohol in the system at the time of death. So why would she bring that up? That is kind of weird. Like, why would he tarnish his name by bringing something like that up if it's shown that there's nothing that in his autopsy that would say that? Why would she even say that? That is
exactly weird. And that's because, as she say, she want to save us. She want to help us. You can't help us because you sleeping there. How you gonna help us? And we know what you look like when you intoxicated or on your mollies or whatever, allegedly. Which we got to get to that video. Make sure you find that video of the brother who went in on her, right? Who went in, but we already knew at the top. Like I said, I don't know, was he targeted, right? I don't know who sent Allison, right? But somebody sent her ass, because if you look at that video where, like I said, where they was online and she was all over him, like out of all the men there, you wouldn't even was an interview. The lady wouldn't leave him alone until he said yes, right? And then now it's coming out that she's bipolar or whatever. So I don't know if like I said, Ellen real quiet since Puff locked up. Her eyes are very dark. No light in there, right?
And her were speaking weekly at some point, and I don't know if it's still like that. Like, me and my mom haven't talked about it, but
Man, she like a whole black. That's crazy. If she is
Thank
white,
you. So I'm trying to tell you, even in her earlier pictures, it was straight. Even if she was mixed, it was straight, and they made her appear like she's Caucasian. The minute she get with Twitch, all of a sudden, no, that's her hair, Nick.
she might be mixed. Like maybe the mom.
No.
I don't. That's crazy. I don't know.
weekly
Weird.
at some point. And I don't know if it's still like that. Like, me and my mom haven't talked about it, but since Steven died, I feel like I've seen his family more
Since Steven
than
died,
when he was alive.
that's
We
what
would
I'm
only see
talking
them
about.
once or twice a year, but you guys have to understand that it's because they live in another state. Like, and things happen. Like, we literally live in another state, and it's not like we're neighbors. It's not like we could just see them whenever we wanted. And
you couldn't.
now, like, my mom's constantly making the effort so that the kids are a part of, or not the kids are a part of their, wait. I was about to mess up my words.
Yeah,
so
you
the
messed
kids
up your
are
own
their
words.
lives. And
What
my
about
mom,
you?
these are effort. I don't make the effort, but that's just how I am. I feel disrespected by them, so I'm not going to talk to them.
Now, this is coming from this fake ass adoption they're trying to make us believe, because there's no way that they adopted you and tomorrow you feel disrespected. Ain't that your grandma too now? Right? Not so we could be close to her, is for the kids. Like, she was never part of it, but not to mind you, she's living off that man's money, right? They're living off her money. There will be no you without Twitch. Matter of fact, we're only watching you because of Twitch. I don't care.
Shout out to Tough News TV that we're getting this from. Thank you for Tough
Oh
News.
yeah, the video credit goes out to Tough TV.
Tough News TV.
Tough News TV.
Like, there are points where, like, the brothers would reach out to me, like my uncles and Connie, they'd be texting me, but
Connie is his mother.
I don't talk to them anymore. I feel completely disrespected.
Wait, she's addressing his mother as Connie?
Yes, and then she addressed it Steven as Steven. And so some people were saying that, not being that that's his stepdaughter, right? That not all of them call him dad. She been calling him dad. Now it's Steven, right? If you look at her, she is definitely her mama's child, right? She look at the eyes, everything. She's definitely her mama's child, right?
But now you don't call no elder by their first name.
Mm-hmm.
She should be like Miss Connie or, Grandma Connie or something like that. That's weird. Interesting.
But she said
on social media saying that blood's thicker than whatever.
But she said my uncles, right? So you can call his brothers your uncles, but their mother you're gonna call Connie. See, let me tell y'all something. I don't care who my son get with. That's why I don't want to even know them, because these women, y'all get a little bit out of control. Y'all keep thinking that this my man. I'm the wife. No, you would when you push out a kid, you will understand that relationship. Does that mean you got to be the mother-in-law monster? No, but one thing you ain't never, ever gonna do is disrespect my mama or anybody in my family. One thing you ain't gonna do, I don't care if that's your husband. Look how quick you got a new man. She could never get her son back. You still getting the ping ping, right? You still could get a ping ping, right? And you turn around and got with a married man. She could never get her son back. The nerve of you to disrespect her. The nerve.
Yeah, I never heard. This is my first time seeing this.
Are you going to hear her
And-
mention the biological part? Oh, because when she's talking about blood is thicker than water, again, she wasn't even talking about you, you little wench. Even though they said go easy on her, and they was making a shot at you. They have no reason to take a shot at you. Your mama is the one who called her son a drug addict. Matter of fact, you're the least thing on their mind, right? You're the least thing on their mind. But you're going to try to tell the public, you're trying to make it seem like the family didn't accept you because you wasn't biologically his, which would be bullshit. See, y'all got to listen to what she's saying. She getting the
and that's a direct thing at me and my mom. And if you don't see me as Steven's daughter, that's cool. That's like, take it how you want. That I know for a fact that's never how he saw it. And it's literally just hurtful. I love to argue about the NDAs. Basically, not backstory, because like that's what the whole story is. But in one day, we had an open casket like viewing for Steven. We had a funeral, and then we had a wake.
For Steven.
And
you didn't
my
see
mom
him as a father.
Hold on now.
Oh, I did, Captain. I called her a little. Oh, I take that back.
Wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
We had an open casket for Steven. So, ma'am, you're not. You're like you should be like Mr. Boss, or if you don't, why would you address him in first name basis? Like, what is
and the
going
way
on?
she says it, like they didn't have a relationship.
Like he is nothing. Like oh, for Steven and so and so. And what are we talking about? What's going? See, I've never seen this, y'all. Yeah, you're getting my honest reaction of never seeing none of this before.
Yes.
That's crazy for Steven. And what? And you're like, you were like one of his kids, kind of dancing with him and stuff like that. You're gonna tell, we did this for Steven.
For NDAs to be signed when we were seeing Steven's body, because God forbid somebody that went to that took a photo of Steven and put it on the internet, or shared it with somebody else. That's the type of things that NDAs are for. It's not so you can never talk about Steven. You can't ever talk about, you grieving him. You can't post about it. That's not what it is.
Why is she talking about him like he is just...
What was there to talk about? Thank you. What was there to talk about?
But why is she just in Steven this
what
and Steven
was there to
that?
talk about, chick?
Did she call him Steven?
Because she has no damn respect. You just heard her. Now, you see the picture?
No, I'm saying
Go
like...
back.
When he was
You just seen
alive,
the
did she
picture.
call him Steven? Was she like, hey, Steven?
And my mom asked
Exactly.
for NDAs
It
to be
was my
signed
dad. Now
when
she's
we were
showing her
seeing
true
Steven's
colors.
body, because God forbid somebody that went to that took a photo of Steven and put it on the internet, or shared it with somebody else. That's the type of things that NDAs are for. It's not so you can never talk about Steven. You can't ever talk about you grieving him. You can't post about it. That's not what it is. And for all the people saying it, I just feel like you're uneducated. I'm sorry, but like truly, it's like
We
First of all,
uneducated.
first of all, you have an NDA. That means you cannot talk about it and you cannot post it. You can't do nothing about it. So she don't even know what the hell an NDA is, non-disclosure agreement. What non-disclosure agreement is not going to tell you that you can't talk about it? Like, what are you saying? That's about
What
the
was there
same
to talk
non-disclosure.
about? That's what I'm saying.
That sound like the same
question
non-disclosure.
is-
That sound like the same non-disclosure our best friend had when she talked about all these other people, in the industry that she just had all these dealings with, and she's still talking about it. Like, how can you talk about it if there's a non-disclosure? You couldn't even be on here talking about it if there's a non-disclosure. If there's a non-disclosure, you can't talk about. Period. There's no non-disclosure. Nothing.
Wouldn't that include her?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That she wouldn't even be able to say nothing at all.
Mhm.
I'm fed up because NDAs are so important. And if you guys don't agree, that's cool. I'm grateful for my mom making sure that everybody signed NDAs. That whole day was supposed to be beautiful, and instead it was less than that. Like we were gonna say our goodbyes, and instead people were yelling at each other and bashing my mom, and like that's a day that's taken away from her, and she can't remember.
Honey, welcome to Black funerals, child. That ain't nothing new.
That's not a black funeral. Welcome to the snow bunnies. Fucking, what you mean black funerals?
No, I ain't never been no black funeral.
Welcome to how them snow bunnies do you. Welcome to that.
No, I'm saying like, you know what?
No, you gotta remember was famous. So that was not a black funeral. He had a lot of white people there too. Welcome to when them snow bunny. Welcome to when you get with them snow bunnies. This is what happens. Welcome to that.
Remember as being the day that we all wanted it to be because his family was making it otherwise. And like when I say that this day, like it's imprinted onto my brain. Like one, because I had to say goodbye to the person that I loved and valued. But then on top of that, I'm having to deal with seeing
Stephen, the person that she loved and valued, Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you love and value him, and you actually respect him and not call him Stephen. Like, what are we doing? You don't. You're not even old enough to be. We need to like get back to the days where we like respect.
And Connie, like we the same age and shit. That's his mother.
You
like y'all on the same age and we on the same level.
Did
that's
this,
Connie.
Stephen did this. Connie. Great grandma so and so Bertha. Like you ain't allowed to do that. Like, I don't know. Maybe she probably is white because she don't understand like the boundaries of what you could say and who you could be talking to about like that.
Seeing my mom go through so much, like it's a different type of hurt because these are people that we're supposed to love and value, and yet they're constantly doing things that make me see them as like less. Like they're the ones impacting that.
About you, she making it seem like she was a thought. Even when she said they don't see me as a biological daughter. First of all, they're not thinking about you, little girl. When they said blood is thicker than water, you are the last thing on their
But she is mixed. She is mixed with something. I'm
not mixed with something. No, she's not.
Her nose and her lips and stuff. She look like she got like either Hispanic.
Well, she's not.
Okay.
She's not. Now maybe somewhere in just like when maybe it could be great, but and maybe the nose, whatever came up on her. But at the end of the day, she's a Caucasian woman. That's what she's labeled as.
That's what's crazy. Like that. Put some like nappy hair on a Caucasian. They look like they mix. Okay.
But they're also the ones taking onto social media. So I just don't get it.
No, because your mom did.
Whole day, I don't know where it started, but I'm constantly getting comments being like, your mom didn't let Connie see the body for 3 weeks.
Connie.
And something like that. But it's like everybody who wanted to see the body had access to that information. My mom didn't want to. My mom, she stayed out of that. My mom didn't want anything to do because that's a traumatizing thing. And so somebody else had the information to go and see Steven's body from after he died until he was like, you know, like they fixed up how he looked and stuff. But until that point, I remember like conversations being had of like Connie asking about it, but then everybody, literally everybody being like,
first of all, Connie asked about it. Well, she wasn't supposed to ask about her son. Is that what you're saying?
First of all,
stay in the child's place. Stay. First of all, get out of grown folks' business.
First of all, you don't say Connie. Like you say Miss Connie. Boss, whatever the last name of the grandma is.
Mm-hmm.
Who is raising these young kids to not have respect for their elders? Like, am I just like the only last people that's like around?
You could tell, and you could tell.
You don't say that,
and you could tell if she was mixed. She never been around black folks before, because we don't. You should have. Maybe you would have been around Connie, right? But the thing is,
hell, Connie would have told you. No, you don't say me by my regular.
Exactly. Then she tried to give the impression like making his family look bad by trying to say that she wasn't accepted. But the next, not with her saying it, but that's how you know the adoption was fake, right? That's how you know he never adopted her. Again, all of a sudden they put father unknown, right? They have to find that father to sign off his rights for him to even adopt her.
Like advising against it because that's your son. You might not want to go see him. But with that all being said, she could have completely on her own terms gone and seen him. My mom wasn't withholding information. I don't know where. My mom never said that Steven was an addict. Let me say that. Never.
Man, first of all, she need to shut the fuck up.
You see, when
why is she even saying anything? Like, you wrong, ma'am. You can't be. Get out of grown folk. You a child in the situation. Even though you might be an adult, you're a child in the situation. Mm-hmm. Let the adults handle the adult stuff. First of all, you disrespectful by addressing somebody's mother as Connie. even me, I'm 40 something years old, and I'll be like, Miss So and So.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, sir. A person could be younger than me as a man, and I'll be like, thank you, sir. I mean, maybe that's because I was in the military, so I'm ma'am and I'm sir. Even as a grown ass 46-year-old woman, I could be it could be a person younger than me, and I respect. Thank you, sir. Yes,
Bobby
yes,
Brown makeup. The thing, and it's crazy.
Said that he was an addict. But if y'all want to take a headline for a news article and turn that into being the thing that you're paying attention to most, that's literally on you, right? But in our house, how he ran things, like, I'm his kid. He was trying to like teach me and educate, like, obviously, like,
well, honey, he didn't teach you how to be respectful of
but
the elder.
you notice that she had to think about it first, number one, because she got to keep looking up. So when you keep looking up, that means you're not flowing. Like a truth, people speaking the truth, you're going to flow. When people lying, they got to look up, right? Now, she's saying that he was like, what she would go back, because she said, she didn't say, he's my dad, he adopted me. And he, like, you don't hear that in what she's saying at all. Go back a tense. That's how you could tell she wasn't adopted. Go back. Just like a notch. There we go. There we go.
In our house, how he ran things, like, I'm his kid. He was trying to like teach me and
now pause it.
Educate, like, obviously, like, be that fatherly role.
She said in the household, it's like, I'm his kid, right? She didn't say in the household, that's my dad, right? When she's saying, like, I was his kid and he was trying to teach me, that would be the best part. That would be the best time to say, well, that's my dad. He adopted me and I'm his daughter, right? She never said I'm his daughter. She's like, in the household, I'm his kid. But she's still not making no references to him being her father, right? This is how you could tell that adoption is a lie. It's a lie. Because if somebody had you all them years, first of all, you're calling him Stephen, and people like, you can say what you want to say. And there's well, I have an adopted father or adopted this. No, we're not talking about people, mothers or fathers getting married and what you call your step parents. We're talking about somebody who adopted you. When you adopt them, I am now dad. I'm no longer Stephen. I am your father. I adopted you. So you say Stephen, like you, that was just your stepfather. Only step kids do that. Now, when you adopt somebody, you call them mom or dad. That's what adoption means. I'm your mother. She say Stephen a little bit too much. Like, that's what she always called him. So, which means I don't believe she ever called him dad. Right? It was like I was his kid, and I was like his kid, and he tried to teach me stuff. Now, she didn't explain the daughter and father relationship because there was none. Go ahead. Where you at, DJ?
Right? So he'd be open and vulnerable about him smoking weed. Also, my mom's not calling him a terrible person for smoking weed. Like, guys, let's get it together. But when you have 2 years after somebody committed suicide to sit here and question every interaction you had, every single thing they did, obviously my mom's like, maybe I should have paid more attention.
They just do not understand what we're saying. This woman could have taken him out, and they still gonna say, well, they're gonna make an excuse. So there's two types of people. Some people understand exactly.
You got to find his whole video when he blow her
Some
ass
people
up.
understand exactly.
Blow her behind up, DJ.
Why this is so messed up. Like, they
He
get
did
it.
a whole video when he blew her up. That's what you got to find.
Say it again.
He did a whole video when with a recording. He did a recording with her. That's one you got to find.
Well, I'm gonna play this. Help me find it while I play this.
Just put a Twitch brother recording. You can still let that play while you're looking for it.
And my advice to those who understand, my advice to you is, Stop trying to argue with people in comments who don't get it. Check this out. Listen to this.
actually think that it is cool.
Okay.
To make his mama sign
Listen to this.
NDA.
The NDA thing, right? The whole NDA thing, and how she was acting like, oh, here come the receipts. Here come the receipts. I'm about to play it for you, right? I'm about to play it for you right now. So
Oh,
remember
that's
she's trying to act about the NDA. Oh, no, NDA. We only did that because blah, blah, blah. Y'all, she don't give a damn. She don't give a damn at all. She said, this is what she said. She said,
You actually think that it is cool to make his mama
Yeah,
sign
this shit
NDA
is
to see his body?
Yeah, I do.
Oh
And
my God.
I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to.
To see his
I would
body.
again and again and again.
Why would she need to sign NDA to see his body?
Great. But also, I don't understand how y'all don't understand that Stevens even asked her to do it.
He didn't ask her to sign.
I would do it again.
Let me slow this down. I'm gonna slow it down because it's going too fast. Hold on. She talking fast as hell though. That's crazy. Is she really talking that fast? Let's go.
she said,
You actually think that it is cool to make his mama sign an NDA to see his body?
Yeah, I do.
Oh
And
my God.
I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to.
To see his
I would
body.
again and again and again.
And shouts out to Miss Hollywood Media, as well as Tough News TV for this recording that we are going to give, like shouts out and give props to. Thank you.
Why would she need to sign an NDA to see his body?
Great. But also, I don't understand how y'all don't understand that Stevens even asked her to do it.
He didn't ask her to sign.
I would do it again. How y'all don't understand.
I got your ass. I told you.
He didn't ask her to sign an NDA to see his body.
What's this?
Do you understand what I'm
Also,
saying?
did anyone ever tell you?
What's this?
In a party, an NDA for a party,
Listen to this.
NDAs for a party.
And asking his mother to
No.
send an
I'm, it's not the same thing. I have had the NDA to go to the funeral. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I just said Stevens asked her, have to sign an NDA now. Did you know this?
That's different than signing an
And that,
NDA.
no, that came from Steven.
I'm asking you.
But I'm also in the industry, and I know that. And also, I don't know all the people that were in that way. By the way, because you're asking this question trying to set me up, I didn't know the people that were invited to that way.
No, I'm not trying to set you up. I'm asking you. You would never post a picture of Steven in the thing, right? So if you say you wouldn't, why would you think that Connie would do that? That's what I'm asking.
I was also going off of advice from people. So, I don't know. I've never done this before. I don't know why everyone expects me to have done this before. But also, just so you know, by the way, meanwhile, do you know that Steven has asked Connie to sign an NDA before? This was not her first time signing an NDA. I don't know if you knew this.
I mean, I've signed NDAs before. I think it's more.
Connie had to sign an NDA to go to one of our parties. Did you know this?
That's different than signing an
And
NDA.
No. That came.
Are you serious? She made the mother sign an NDA to go see her son's funeral. Is this? Am I in the Twilight Zone? She made the mother sign an NDA to attend her own son. You know what? Let me tell you something. That's why you gotta be careful who you marry, right? Who your kids marry, because the kids, they get married to some person, and then next thing you know, you sign an NDA to see your own child in his funeral bed. What the? Are we kidding here?
From Steven. And Steven wasn't like, don't make my mom have to sign an NDA. No. Connie had to sign an NDA for Steven to come to a party, and Steven asked her to sign it.
Allison.
To come to a party, not to go to a funeral. The funeral is not a party, bro. What the hell are you talking about? He made his mom sign an NDA to go to a party before. So therefore, what? Oh my God.
I'm saying
this is not so.
I'm saying her signing an NDA. I'm saying her signing an NDA to see her son's body. Her signing an NDA to go to the funeral. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I just said Stevens asked her before she could come into a party.
That's different. You don't understand how that's different?
Okay, so wait, why was Steven wrong in asking his mother?
No.
Are you kidding me? She don't see the difference? She don't see the difference between a party and a funeral. What in the hell is going on here? Are you serious? What? I didn't know this. I swear to God, I wish somebody would tell me I need to sign an NDA to go to any of my whatever funeral. I don't care what it is, funeral. I'd be like, hell no, not show up anyway. The fuck? Why? What the funeral? Like it was like a. What are we doing here? Like an event?
No. It's not the same thing. I've had family sign NDAs for a part, like different things. I'm talking about to make his mama. So you telling me you don't see the difference in a party, an NDA for a party, Allison, other than
Yeah, well, I know this. I'll say this.
Then making his mama see his.
Steven would definitely have my family. By the way, my family also had an NDA. No questions asked. It doesn't matter who it is. It was protecting Steven, and it was the right choice.
You think that was protecting Steven, making his mama?
Protecting him from what? He's already passed away. She wants to see his son before he gets put into the ground. What do you mean NDA? For what? What in the hell? What?
Pause. Apparently, that woman seeing her son's body is equivalent to going to a party. Lord Jesus, help me keep my spirit right.
Context of
to see his body?
So it's a good choice for me.
To see his body.
I've been celebrating.
That was protecting Steven, making his mama sign an NDA.
Context of
To see his body?
So it's a good choice for me.
To see his body.
Protecting him from what? Protecting him from fucking what, bro? So did she have to, if he was in the hospital still suffering, would she have to sign an NDA to go see him at the hospital? Like, say he didn't just pass immediately, didn't find his body. Like, say he was at the hospital. Would she have to sign an NDA for that? That's his mother. Like, what are we doing here? And why is she arguing about this? There's no argument, ma'am. There is no argument at all. For real. Like, what are we doing here? I wish someone did tell me I had to sign an NDA.
Celebrate the outside, y'all. I have been celebrated from how I've handled this and protected Steven.
Listen, you actually think that it is cool to make his mama sign an NDA to see his body?
Yeah, I do.
Oh
and I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to.
Man, listen, y'all. You know what? When y'all have these sons and everything like that, and maybe with on the other side of things, make sure you guys make sure that your children have like some kind of a, listen, in the event of my passing, you know what I'm saying? And it sounds crazy, like a will or some kind of thing, because I have never heard nothing like this in my life. And in her mind, she thinks that she right. What the fuck is going on?
Delusional of grandeur.
I have never heard. I am flabbergasted. I have never heard nothing like this in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being celebrated for how I was doing this. Celebrated.
But your daughter said that it was beef. So how you celebrated, or was there beef?
But
like,
celebrated for what? How you did a funeral? Like, I mean, people have funerals every day. Celebrated for a funeral? Like, what do you mean?
For a going home service that you made everybody had. I mean, what was the secret? Like, they never said. And then she was like, well, just in case people take pictures. First of all, chick.
People take pictures all the time. So
but the thing is, I mean, Whitney Houston, they let her picture get out. Why, I don't know. But usually people, they feel a certain way to take a picture of somebody in a casket, right?
Yeah, first of all, what you do is you just make sure everybody like either turn their phone off or whatever. You ask everybody to turn their phone off.
Even who?
But if his mother want to take a picture with her, with his son, so fucking what? That's her son.
Right, exactly. So what would be the big secret? But number two, what I'm saying is he was famous, but he wasn't all of that much famous.
He
where-
wasn't like,
right,
bro.
like we really have to get his picture. Like nobody in their right mind. It's just something about looking at somebody in a casket. So people, even way before DNA, A&A, whatever you call that, even
Does she think that niggas are just so fucking stupid that we're gonna just be taking pictures in the casket?
Right. Nobody does that. Right. Nobody, like, I'm not saying it's not done.
That is
but
not the picture you want.
But people don't, that's something normally people don't do. And especially like people in the family, they don't want that last picture of nobody wants that picture of them in a casket. Nobody wants that. Nobody want to look at that. That's a constantly reminder they're gone, right? That's a guy. Like, a lot of people normally, not saying it doesn't happen, but normally people don't do that, right? So, what was the big secret that
we
they
taught
had
them how to
sign
bury
up?
their dead? Not to sound racist, we taught them how to bury their dead. Okay, so now they trying to teach us how to like deal with the dead and sign an NDA and teach us how like don't take pictures and whatever. Like we taught them how to do shit.
You
know
had
what I'm saying?
royal people.
Listen, it
who
was
passed
times where
away.
listen. Back in the day, they would just leave them there. You know what I'm saying? Wherever they died at, they dropped dead. They
And
keep
the
on
birds
moving.
eat them.
We taught them to like mummify and bury and burn or whatever. They didn't do that shit. What the fuck? Not to sound like a fucking racist, but I'm like, God damn it, we did teach y'all how to do that shit. This is
And you
the-
got to remember, it's the fact that what was the secret? You didn't want us to know that everybody. Well, you didn't want nobody to talk about how you were acting. Is that what it really is? You don't want nobody to talk about. It wasn't. People can't say nothing about Twitch. He's gone. So the only person they could talk about is you. You don't want nobody to talk about you. Tell the truth.
Man, I
Well,
have
however,
I've never think this, and I am so
Now, however, how
disgusted.
that's what she didn't want, the DNA, whatever you call it. She didn't want the NDA for how stuff was done. And like the daughter said that they was going at it, she didn't want that to be shown. That people like, nah, you a snake. Like now they really get a chance to tell her exactly how they feel about her. And she didn't want that to be taped. That's how I feel. Right. If the daughter said, yeah, they was going at it.
It must be something for them to call her and have it on record. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, however, what the daughter was explaining, she answered the question, right? Because of what went down at the funeral, that's what the mother, because there is no way I cannot never get a chance to see you, but I know I can see you this day. Oh, I'm going to let you have it. I might not never see you again. This is my only chance I could see you face to face and tell you how I really feel, right? Remember, she said they in 2 different states, so they'll never have to see each other again in life.
What
So
difference do it make 2 different states? You know how many people, families have kids in other states?
Listen,
What the fuck
that's
do you
what
mean?
the
Why
daughter
does she think that she's the only one?
That's
the
what the
family
daughter.
can-
That's the lie. That's the lie the daughter said. I'm sticking with it. Right? That's the lie the daughter said. But however how you put it, that was some of the family members' last time to see her.
I live in Texas. My family lives all the way in Ohio. Okay, what the fuck do you mean? Who gives a fuck?
That's the lie she said. So I'm going by the lie she said.
I'm gonna have to write it down. I'm gonna write this shit down. Like this, in the event of my death, like ain't no like NDAs and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She did not want, because she know how effed up that she is. She knew for a fact at that funeral they were going to let her have it. And that's what she did not want the people to see, because she is supposed to be the loving wife, right? Quote unquote. Think about this. As of 2 years ago, everybody felt for Allison. Oh, my heart goes out for Allison. But the family knows she's evil. The family know allegedly. The family knows she's a wicked witch allegedly.
Listen,
So
we got 30 more minutes. We're gonna cover this and we're gonna get right into the LA fires because it's
all right, let's go. Dang it.
So let's go. Let me finish.
Baby.
Y'all heard that? So come for me. I told you. I told you what was going to happen. I told you what was going to happen. I told you.
All right, so Twitch's mom, Connie, did respond, and she says, our family is absolutely appalled by the misleading and hurtful claims made about my son, Stephen Boss. The recent publications spreading untruths about Stephen have crossed every line of decency. As his mother, I will not let these accusations go unanswered. We will not stand by while his name and legacy are tarnished. He doesn't deserve this, and the kids don't deserve this. For the last 2 years, I've remained quiet and away from the public eye to protect my family. My primary focus has been on healing and attempting to remain connected to my grandchildren. But when I read these dreadful claims about my baby, our beloved Stephen, I realize I could not stay silent any longer. Our family will ensure his name and memory are protected, and we are committed to defending his honor. Connie Boss Alexander. All right, so here are my thoughts, right? So listen, I'm not going to go in on the young girl. I understand that she's trying to defend her mom, but at the end of the day, you need to stay in a child's place. And it seems as though that those types of rules are not being enforced in the home. You know,
Thank you. What the fuck? Like, exactly. Like, what? Shut up, girl. Shouts out Tough News TV. He knew what the hell he was talking about right there. Like, why are you in it? Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Why are you in the whole situation trying to say something and with your hair and with your nappy fro? You know what I'm saying? If you don't get the hell up out of here. I have never seen nothing like this in my life. You know what? Man. I didn't know it was getting this. It was that crazy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was going on like this. Let me see. Let's go.
Wanted to ask her about honoring Twitch. He said, could you honor him? Could you honor my friend?
Shout to Ringo TV for that.
She basically said, forget that. I'm not doing that.
I will say it again. Don't let the love you have for your mom make you forget the love of your dad. Okay? I'm gonna play this last part, and again, we all know how much he wanted to provide for this woman. He loved this woman. Regardless. And I asked her it was like my last thing. I was just hoping to find something in her, okay, that, I don't know, I could maybe say, well, maybe, you know what, at least she's this. I was looking for something.
He was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. In other words, there's a bunch of red flags all over the place. He knows something ain't right, but he's like trying to give her the opportunity.
Video credit goes out to Ringo TV.
I'm watching videos online. I'm hearing all these things people saying about you. I don't want to believe all these different things, but damn, it's like you're doing some evil things, man. You know what? Let me give her one last test to see if she really is going to honor Twitch. Let me see if she's going to redeem herself. Maybe there's one redeeming quality of this woman. Let me see if she got some type of soul.
And so this is I asked her, can you at least honor him? And the reason why I said this, to be clear, is because it's what he was so happy to do. He was so happy to be able to provide for her, make her more famous, because, they were the family, and he was happy to do that. And so I asked her, like my last thing to ask her, well, can you at least honor him and say that you have what you have because of his hard work? Can you at least do that?
Now, think about what he's doing here now. He's really setting the stage for all of us to see the true nature of that woman. Can you honor him? Can you please admit that because of Twitch, you are able to live the life that you have right now? Can you honor him with that? Listen in.
It was my last hope. And this is what her answer was. Okay? I don't care about any of y'all coming after me after this. I am Iron Man. Okay?
Can you honor my...
Okay? This is the part that's hard to hear. This is the hard part for me to hear.
My career, here's
Okay?
All his hard work he did.
that. I love
You have to-
the awful things y'all have said.
Begin.
I'm still doing it. I have to plan all that for them.
You did it before. You had no problem before.
I'm still doing it.
Oh, so you...
It was just...
Oh,
So
okay.
don't come so sick.
What?
All them took them to go get food.
Man, why is she hollering and screaming like this?
That's because
A person has
she's
passed-
an alleged alcoholic, Molly popping cocaine head alcoholic. Duh.
Oh my God. What the hell?
Yes. And then
What?
all the awful things y'all... That's the crazy thing for you
You
guys.
said you did
Y'all
it.
wake up every single day thinking
With that, right?
that what?
That you have the life you have because of Steven?
Thinking...
You have the life you have because of life.
To not live my life...
You deserve... You say you deserve...
living my life just for Steven. And that.
No.
Because I'm not that person. I'm doing exact ball.
Okay.
Because I'm not like, what if? Even after all the awful things y'all have said.
No.
Because I'm not that person. I'm doing exactly what I always did. And I also deserve this life. I'm not living my life just for Steven. And I don't know.
She said she deserved that life.
After
She
all the things that
deserved.
somebody said, hold on. After all the things that somebody said, now she done made this guy out to be a drug addict and all type of stuff. She, well, what I found, made a book, wrote a book about it. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? Not a song, but a book. And oh, whatever. I don't know what's in that book, and I'm not gonna read it because fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't get to do that. That's wrong, man. What the fuck? This is crazy.
I'm gonna say it again.
We don't hear nothing, DJ.
How much his greatest thing was to provide for this woman and his 3 kids to him. It was his biggest thing. I asked her, could she at least honor that? And I was looking for that last thing. Okay? I was looking for it. This is her response.
Did, and I also deserve this life. The awful things y'all have said. Even after all the awful things y'all have said. Because I'm not that person. I'm doing exactly what I always did. And I also deserve this life. I'm not living my life just for Steven. And I don't know if that's the crazy thing for you guys.
You say you deserve what life?
To not live my life.
You deserve...
for
You say you deserve
It
what
never
life?
was that. I love
You have the life you have because of Steven.
And he is the father of my children. And I celebrate.
You have the life you have because of
I do not
Steven.
wake up every single day thinking,
You have the life you have because of Steven. You know that, right? You can agree with that, right?
that what?
That you have the life you have because of Steven? You can agree with that? You can honor him, right?
No, I cannot.
You can honor him in that way? In his hard work? All his hard work he did. You have...
I also, but I'm not a
I never said that. I never said that.
She's
I'm
a
asking you.
deflection
You can honor
queen.
my friend in admitting that you are blessed with the life you have right now because of his hard work.
his hard work and only his.
Okay, and you know what I'm saying. Can
No,
you?
don't.
Yeah, you do.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah, but you do though.
And I think you should tread carefully because I also
I'm sorry, what?
started my career years before.
Well, you tread carefully. Everybody knows it, though.
You should tread carefully. Oh my God. Listen. Anyone that got any sons, y'all. Any sons, even daughters, because it could go the other way around with a husband wilding out on the family. This is insane. I've never heard nothing like this in my life. Oh my God.
Knows what?
That you have everybody knows his hard work is why you have the life you have.
No, not everyone thinks that.
What?
Wow.
It's public knowledge. You know it, though.
Do you know that every job we've ever worked on, I've made more than him or the same as him?
Allison, stop the cap.
Oh, you didn't know that we made equal.
Allison,
You didn't know that?
Allison, I know producers, I know executives. I just, don't go. Shut, Allison,
I'm in this, and I'm working in this industry.
Allison, listen.
If she did, so what?
She was not
Do you
making that
know
Ellen
that I made the same
DeGeneres
amount
money.
of him in the same?
She wasn't making that Ellen money. You still let that finish though. But she does a really good job.
Do you know I
You know
made
that
the same
every job
amount?
we've ever worked on, I've made more than him or the same as him?
Allison, stop the cap.
Oh, you didn't know that we made equal.
Allison,
You didn't know that?
Allison, I know producers, I know executives. I just, don't go. Shut, Allison,
I'm in this, and I'm working in this industry.
Allison, listen. On that end of the conversation, you can't
How
cap.
dare you? I don't deserve any of this because
No, you do. But yeah, what do you do? What don't you deserve? I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking you. I just asked you. I'm not attacking you. I just asked you a simple question. Can you honor my friend in the truth that you are living the life, the blessed life you have? Praise God. Praise God. I'm glad you have a blessed life. But can you honor him that the reason why you have as much as you have, how about that? And the extent that you have is because of my friend's hard work.
I cannot honor that in the way that you're saying.
Well,
Wow.
Hey, listen.
Wow.
Again, my only request was that, you allow Connie to talk to those babies as much as she needs to. She needs to connect with her
She can
grandkids.
call them any day of the week, and she doesn't call Emmanuel. That's not my problem.
Okay, well, that's what
They
she said.
all have Wesley's number. Max has his own number. Like, they all can call whenever.
She was about to cuss right there. He cut the tape. He cut the tape right there. She was about to say they could always call when the F they want. That's what she was about to say. I guarantee you, if he was to continue playing the tape, that's what she said. He cut it in time because he probably didn't want to put it fully out there. Let me rewind it back so you can hear that again.
Them any day of the week, and she doesn't call Emmanuel. That's not my problem.
Okay, well, that's what
They
she said.
all have Wesley's number. Max has his own number. Like, they all can call whenever.
You see that? His mic is low because what happened is he's blasting the mic, and what happened is it sounds like he's playing a tape on his phone, meaning he probably got one phone. He's holding a phone to his phone. So when you do that and you stop, the audio have to adjust and the mic now kick in. That's pretty much what's happening. So it's not on my end. That's on his end.
I am Iron Man. You're done. You're finito.
Done.
Finished. I would have kept it to myself. I would have taken it to the grave.
Oh my God. That is so
Oh
sad.
no, it gets better.
It does. It's more to
gets
it.
Better. Yep. I said you could skip here and there, but you got to get to the end. Yes, ma'am. It gets but
It's
but
more
wait, it gets worse. Let that finish playing out, girl. Like some parts you could skip. You know, if he's talking, you
Right,
can skip.
because it's like it's 5:12. Okay. All right, we still got about
Shut up,
15 more minutes.
Nicole. God damn, can you eat nothing in peace? No, but you're gonna have to finish this. You're gonna have to finish this out. Go ahead.
My mom never said that Steven was an addict. Let me say that. Never said that he was an addict.
Look.
Just skip that.
My mom never said that Steven was an addict. Let me say that. Never said that he was an. My mom never said that Steven was an
Just
addict.
skip all of her. You played
My
that
mom
already.
never said that. My mom never said that Steven was an addict.
You see that?
No.
She said her mom never said that, but let's see what happens.
Let me say that. Never said that he was an addict.
I had dealt with an ex that had addiction problems, and then I realized Steven had addiction problems, and it's something that
She realized Steven had addiction problems. You see that? How could she just assume he had addiction problems because she found a box with substances that we will never know about because she never notified law enforcement? She made the whole thing up. She never found.
Honey, she probably took that stuff and ate it and took it her goddamn self. God damn it.
Found anything. It's a damn lie. She's a narcissist. It's a lie. She put her daughter out there to lie for her while she's selling books. Don't support her book, people. Petition the book. Say no to the book. Don't support nothing that woman do. She used Twitch to elevate herself in death. She's literally spitting on his grave. Up to this day, that woman never cried. She never shed a tear. She never did anything for the fans. She said she was going to do something for the fans so the fans of Twitch can mourn, celebrate his life, bring flowers, candles, do all of that stuff. The fans of Twitch never had the opportunity to mourn. They never had the opportunity to pay their respects. She lied to everyone, made promises and never kept them. She don't care. She couldn't wait for him to die. She wanted him to die. She lied about everything. You can't believe nothing she said. If she's lying on Twitch now, that means everything she said when the news first broke was a lie. A liar is a liar all the time. If she's lying about Twitch by saying, oh yeah, he had an addiction problems. Yeah, I found drugs. Oh yeah, I looked through the closet. Yeah, I found pills. Okay, so if she's lying about that, then she lied about the initial story. She lied about everything. You can't trust nothing that woman say. She need to be investigated. She need to be investigated. And it's going to take Twitch family to raise hell to get justice for Twitch. You guys got to do it. Y'all got to do what y'all got to do to get his case reopened so they could investigate the wife. How in the world a man allegedly take his life and law enforcement don't investigate the wife? They normally always do that. If a wife end up dead or a husband end up dead, the first one they go to is the mate, the spouse. And they question them. What you were doing? Did you have an argument? What's going on? We need to see your cell phone. We need to see text messages, phone calls, so we can find out if you set the person up or maybe put out a hit.
When the man
they
was
never
speaking.
investigated Miss Holker.
That's what he
Why?
said when the man
Because-
is speaking. Huh? Get back to the part when the man is speaking, yeah. Because that part wasn't finished.
Was supposed to get into. He had a lot of things in store. He was about to make a heck of a lot of money. He already had money. Grow some courage, man, and band together and come out together and speak. Speak against her book. Speak against her lies. and just be truthful and be like, look, we don't believe the narrative that he took his life. We're not going to believe that. You know, Mama Boss need to come out and say, look, I don't believe that narrative. My son would never take his life. We need Mama to say that. We need the cousins to say that.
All right, sweetheart. Everybody knows now. It's out there. Y'all can come after me. You know, I know people are going to try to come after me, and I already know it. So when they come after me, y'all please know that it's because of this.
So now let's make that public record. If something was to happen to Manny, if he start getting weird attacks, you know what I'm saying? We know who it's coming from. You understand? Which will also prove that they plot and plan on who and how they're going to attack certain individuals. Because for him to do what he did in terms of airing her out and airing out those tapes, it exposes the true nature of Miss Hawker.
10 toes down, baby. Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. That's where I'm from. To all my friends that spoke up, Courtney, Comfort, Cyrus, I just saw your post. I love you, brother. Nelson, Andy, Leslie.
All the people that he's shouting out, if y'all know their Instagram handles or social medias, I need those videos, information, posts from the sources. Because I don't know who these people are that he shot. Family, the cousins, the mom, you know who to attack. Not next, fam. I cancel those words out that you put out there. Somebody in the live chats.
Did you skip the part where he was like talking about 1 minute she was talking about when she was talking about the mental health? Well, he was like, well, if you was the wife, then why you didn't help him? She said, why didn't his mother come and help him? I said, oh shit.
And make them understand that you're not here to play.
Did you get that part, Genesis?
But until then, he's entitled to his opinion.
Then you have to go back. Oh
Just
my
like
God.
It might not be on this one. It might be on another one. That's crazy.
No, it was on that one.
It was on this one?
Somewhere down the line, you skipped it. But it was on Ringo. It was on Ringo. Right. And baby, she was like, well, why mama couldn't do it? Right. But the thing is, number one, there was no doctor that stated he had mental issues. Right. There's no doctor.
Your natural soaps and body off at night and day herbal.
Number one. Number two, there is nothing that states that he was on drugs. There is not. Hey, Indiana mama, there is not. So we have to stop with that false narrative. And number three, how convenient. She wrote this book, right? And all of the proceeds is going to go to mental awareness, which she's going to start that in his name. So the money still goes to her, right? Yo, this chick something else. But like she ain't giving it to mental health people.
Someone told her how to benefit and profit off of it. And then he got other kids. So she's the only one that he got kids with. You know what? I could have did the same thing for about 10. But listen, I don't play games. People play games with people's death. You know, I don't profit off my child's father's death. I don't believe in
silence following Allison Holker's new interview with People.
I had dealt with an ex that had addiction problems, and then I realized Steven had addiction problems, and it's something that I kind of have been like, where was I involved in this? And I had to take some steps for myself to realize, like, you know, I was able to help one, and I wish I could have been that for the other. But it's also not my job to do that. There was a moment
Not her
I was with one of my
job.
really dear friends, and we were
It's not
cleaning
her
out the
job to
closet
help her husband.
and picking out an outfit for him.
Sir, ma'am, the moment that you got married to that man, it became your job to deal with that.
Oh,
Like,
but
what do
it's
you
her,
mean?
but it's her right to keep his money.
It's not my job to deal with that. Like, what? She is.
And I deserve to live like
And it was
this.
a really triggering moment for me because there was a lot of things I discovered in our closet that I did not know existed. And it was
Man, you know what? They love these little like snow fairies.
Go get them. And did you hear when a friend said, yeah, I was going through a divorce too? Both of them had snow bunnies, right? both of them had snow bunnies and got done dirty, right? I think you skipped that part too. But go ahead.
They love the snow fairies, but they hate it when it really come down to it.
very alarming to me to learn that there was so much happening that I had no clue. So it was a really scary moment in my life to figure that out. But it also helped me process that he was going through so much and he was hiding so much, and there must have been a lot of shame in that. And he was wrestling with a lot inside himself, and he was trying to self-medicate and cope with all those feelings because he didn't want to put it on anyone, because he loved everyone so much. He didn't want other people to take on his pain.
Courtney takes to her Instagram to address Twitch's widow with a caption that reads, "Anyone who knows me knows I go straight to source during a conflict and handle my business. But since there's clearly no shame in being so public, I haven't said a word in 2 years, but here I go. I was there the moment you both connected. I was there the day you got engaged. I stood by your side on your wedding day. I was in your home the day he died. I was by your side because your husband was my family. It didn't matter how often we spoke, how often we saw each other. We were bonded forever. This is by far the most tacky, classless, opportunistic act I have ever seen in my entire life. We all had to sign some weird NDA to attend his funeral, even his own mother, who you've treated like garbage this entire time. And let's just remember, you wouldn't have even had a husband if it wasn't for her. Not to share anything or ruin his name as if that was on anyone's mind in the first place. And here you go and write a book with all the dirty laundry smearing his name and attempting to dim the bright, loyal, loving light that was your husband, my friend. Whether any of it is true or not is actually beside the point. This is how you protect the boss name you so quickly dropped on your social media platforms 48 hours after he passed. His legacy. This is how you protect his children from any further humiliation, hurt, and despair. This is what you want them to remember about him. You have moved on, you're living your life, you're on every carpet you can get on, every celebrity row you can sit in, every magazine you can be in, and you needed to do this. Get a journal, a therapist, a friend, but publishing a book shamelessly sharing the pages of your husband's journal? People magazine, what a joke. Yes, he took his own life, which is a fact all of us still can't fathom, and he was clearly having mental health issues, hurting so deeply, and this is your example of empathy, of your love? This smear campaign for a buck is absolutely not what he would have ever wanted. No matter how bad he was hurting. Not for second. You're a living, breathing bulldozer. Stick to your own demons. Shame on you, Allison. Shame on your money-hungry team. Let my friend rest in peace, not your PR. DJ Twitch's brother, Dre Rose, takes to his Instagram story to back what Courtney said with a caption saying, "No lies told." A close cousin of Twitch speaks out after his widow's interview with People, calling her a narcissist.
You know, I just have to say something. You know, I feel like somebody from Stephen's natural family should say something. And you know, the last time that I recorded, I pretty much was talking about the NDA, non-disclosure agreement, and how we were asked to sign it in order to see Stephen or memorialize him at his funeral. And I'll be honest, you know, I'm not a celebrity. It was very difficult to navigate the whole concept of having to sign a piece of paper in order to see my cousin, whom I loved and valued. And so that was very difficult. But the entire time that we were asked to sign that NDA, the rhetoric was that we were doing so to protect his legacy. And as I stand today and I hear what's in the news and I see what's going on today, I refuse to believe that NDA the reasons why we were asked to sign the NDA had any merit, because there's nothing that happened today that was meant to protect his legacy. And, you know, sadly,
So she make the family sign an NDA to protect the legacy. Then she puts a book out saying he was a drug addict. Are we on fucking planet Mars, bro? We got to do a part 2 about this. We supposed to like start the like next live in like 30 minutes, but
all right,
this is crazy. But my God, we're gonna finish this up though. It's like only 8 more minutes.
So all right, let that finish. Okay.
It's just a time where we're having to peel back the layers and see just a tidbit of what Stephen had to endure. And being that none of us, the family, you know, for a person to be married to somebody that committed suicide, and then that person supposedly find a shoebox, disclose the contents of the shoebox with the entire world, then read that your loving husband's journal, private personal journal, and then share the contents of that with the world, it's very difficult to believe that you have any interest in protecting his legacy. And you have kids. You're always talking about how you're so concerned with how the family moves and the things that is being said on our personal pages. But you can go straight to the source and find out that you're delivering contents of shoe boxes. So let me ask the question, who stands to gain from this? Is it the world or is it you? Because nobody benefits from you supposedly dropping dimes about your late husband. Honestly, that's the weirdest energy. It's weird. We all know that knew Stephen, that loved him. When he died, we all showed him honor. We've all showed him appreciation. We've given him tributes. We've given him posts. You can carry on the charade with the public world, but we know exactly who you are. We see you. We dialed you up. And at the end of the day, you can act like however you want to act. You can be as Hollywood as you want to be, but you still got to live with yourself. Do you like what you see in the mirror? A liar, a narcissist? For what? You leverage Stephen's death to elevate yourself.
That's what they do. Hollywood.
It's sad. It's sad, and you know, I just know it needs to be said, and I don't know who's gonna say it. I don't know, but it's me. You know, it's me, and you know, Stephen was somebody. He was great. He was remarkable. He was talented. He was gifted. He was nurturing. He was respectful. He was mindful. And I know 100% that if the shoe was on the other foot, he wouldn't be revealing the contents of your shoebox with the world. And your journal would be intact with him because he'd have respect and honor for who you were. Much better than I can say
That's
for you.
Funny. I mean, it's sad, but this is why. Like, listen, you love who you love, you marry who you marry. I just want to say my last little words, right? You love who you love, you marry who you marry. I don't condone none of that. But you have to be careful of the women that you marry, especially these dust bunnies, because this is the same thing that happened with Kobe Bryant, right? Look how quick she disrespected his family, even at Kobe's funeral, she never honored his mother and father one time. One time. Like her bank account is close to $1 billion because of Kobe. She was nothing. She was a video vixen. Right? And then she didn't even honor his parents at all. And then people sitting up there, this is why people need to shut up and mind their business and stop giving too much of their input when you don't know the output, right? First of all, when they were like, oh, she sold his ring. Now come to find out they didn't have the money and the father was sick. Maybe when she sold them things was to keep his father alive because he passed right afterwards, right? Maybe that would be the reason why she was selling his. It got to be a reason why she sold the ring, the ring. But nobody cared to even ask that, right? So that's why they say try to marry within your own kind, because them dust bunnies, baby, every time they sit up there and they get the black man, all of a sudden his family's cut off and all the money goes to that side. It goes to that side. Kobe Bryant wife did the same
exactly
thing.
And that's what they teach these people when they get their money. They're like, oh, okay, don't be fooling with no black woman. And next thing you know, all the money going over to that side. And then they don't they don't have no respect. They calling people's grandma Connie and what their first name is and all this other wild stuff. No respect for the grandma. Listen,
I'm gonna tell you something.
the mama, the grandma, the great grandma, whoever. You don't
the
never
wife,
call them Connie.
The wife act like they suffer, right? But in all reality, you do suffer, but you can move on. The mother will never get their son back. So the way people go out of their way to disrespect the mother and praise up the wife, baby, you ain't sit up one day late at night while that baby was crying. You didn't make not a bit of sacrifice. Mama did all that. Mama made him the man for you. Mama and daddy, whomever, the family did that, right? You got a good man because of the family, right? And then they sit up there, even with Kobe, he disowned his parents, but took on her mother, bought her houses, bought her cars, gave her allowance.
Right? But hold on. Now he done passed on, and the wife now got all his money and they did nothing for
Close
his own
to
mother.
$1 billion she got now.
Really?
Yes. Close.
And has
to
she done anything for his mother?
No. And
Wow.
that's why the mother had to sell the stuff, because the father was sick. But people never stop and ask themselves, why would somebody do that? Right? Like,
But
why?
when they get into these like the major leagues, they tell them don't marry a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know no black woman that would be like, no, fuck your mother, fuck your family, fuck this.
Exactly.
That is a cultural thing to be like on some like, well, Miss Connie, or no, not even Miss, she didn't say Miss Connie. Well, Connie said,
like we the same age, right?
Well, woman, what?
Like we
Anyway.
the same thing. But it's plenty of scenarios where a lot of these people in the entertainment world, wives have done the same exact. They Snow Bunny wives have done the same exact thing.
Shouts out to Umar Johnson. He has a point. Okay.
Well, that have always been said. He just now that we have social media and he has a platform, but that always has been said, right? And then, well, she's talking about the life she deserves.
To stop the Snow Bunny thing. But listen, we have to end this because we about to like get into this Los Angeles fire stuff, which we're gonna have Jackie, our moderator, come up here and she gonna really give us the tea on what's going on, y'all. So don't go too far because we about to start this next thing, the next live we're about to do, which is about the
what's going on in California.
Come back and revisit this because I have never seen so much disrespect. We had to like come back and talk about this. I didn't even realize this much disrespect was going on. And people don't want to make it about race or whatever, but it is about race. It is, period.
DJ, take us out of here.
Shout out.
compromise your energy. Darling, let your spirit be free. Don't give up, keep on pushing through. Now is the time, it's all up to you. Alchemize your energy, my friend. Let your spirit be free. Don't give up, keep on pushing through. Now is the time, it's all up to you. No matter the storm, but over tragedy. No matter the storm, but over tragedy. No matter the storm, we will always take flight. Keep on pushing through the darkness of night. There's no limit, let's reach for the sky. Shine so bright, from darkness to light.